Good evening, everyone, and thank you for tuning in for this DigiCast. And if you're not watching us on Facebook, perhaps you can watch us on WTOC.com, Amazon Fire, Roku, or Apple TV. I'm going to get me a smart TV one of these days, but it's the plasma for the man room right now. Take a look at Hurricane Lane. It doesn't sound like a lot, but I think it's already starting to slightly weaken. At 5 o'clock, the update was 155 mile-per-hour winds. It's still 150 mile-per-hour winds, but every little bit helps. And as we head through Wednesday, we'll see it decrease to 145 mile-per-hour winds, 130, 115 as it passes the Big Island. And the Big Island is where the volcano is. That's Hilo and Kona. Those are the major cities there. Then as it passes Maui Friday morning, that's Hawaii Standard Time, 100 mile-per-hour winds, and this is going to be a real rainmaker. The hurricane force winds extend out enough to brush the islands, but not really a direct impact. This is going to be a brush. I'm going to use an analogy, and I don't want to offend anybody, but you know, we did not get a direct hit with Matthew. We got the brush, okay? It did not directly hit us. So this is basically a Matthew for them as far as winds, but with all this moisture that they got working with, all right, because they're in the middle of the Pacific, they're going to have major rain problems. Some models indicate that Maui to the Big Island could get up to 20 inches of rain. They're concerned of landslides, mudslides, and of course flooding. So as it passes Oahu and Honolulu, still 75 mile-per-hour winds, and they could get hurricane force winds there, but most likely tropical force winds. So the capital and Kauai are now under a hurricane watch. Southern Islands, Maui, and the Big Island, they're under a hurricane warning because they're definitely going to get hurricane force winds. All right, moving on. Fascinating. Moving on, our Safe Touch Security First Alert Live radar on a slow sweep. I put it on a little bit of a loop there to see that we did have some showers down here in Jacksonville and try to make it up through Camden County. Can you see the cold front? Can you see it? Can't really feel it just yet. So it's draped here right near Augusta, and it's kind of been sitting there all afternoon, so it hasn't moved much, but it will start to move. High pressure kind of keeping it right where it is, but we've got high pressure to the north, so that's going to push down through the coastal empire and low country overnight and into tomorrow. Live look at the airport, mostly clear skies, and we're still sitting 82 in Savannah, 79 Swainsboro, 81 Vidalia, 82 Hilton Head, and it's still pretty muggy out there. 82 feels like 91 on Hilton Head, 82 in Savannah feels like 87, and the 70s feel like the lower 80s across Onion Country and into Blueberry Country and Alma. Planning our day tomorrow. So your morning's not going to be quite as muggy, but the temperatures will be very similar to what we've been waking up to pretty much all summer long, low 70s, okay? But you're going to have a nice light north breeze, all right? And then those breezes will be out of the northeast, maybe even gusting up to 15, and you're going to get that fresh, cool air, just wah, and it's going to be so nice. I'm really channeling. It's 1 month from fall, by the way. Really channeling that fall weather. I'm going to pause it here, take a break, because I do have to show you the Friday morning forecast, and that looks even better, I must say. So let me go in here and say hello to my friends, and I've got 59 comments. Hallelujah. Let's take a look at this. My in-laws live out there. Yes, that's what you said, Thomas. So hello, Patty, how are you? And I just turned the volume down. Please keeping, yes, my son and family are situated in Honolulu, Hawaii. Thank you, good to know, good to know. Hey, KP Hunter, I'm so glad, thanks for your, oh, no problem, thank you for watching. Hi, Keith from Hinesville. Christy Webster Horbachevsky, how are you? I like your last name. It's like Gorbachev. Felicia Evans, Keith, thank you. A lot of rain anytime soon. No, good question, KP. So a lot of hay farmers have been really struggling this summer. So this is the time right now. They need a day and a half to kind of get their bales cut and mowed and whatever the technical term is for cutting hay. This is a great time for them right now. So I'm really happy for those people. You know, I had to water my lawn today, and I do have a lemon tree that's kind of looking sad. But people need a break from the rain. So no, any rain soon. Friday's forecast looks like we start upticking the rain chances, and I'll show you why. Hey, Billy, how are you in Bryan County? Jessup, Georgia forecast, no problems. Hello from Rincon. What's up, Randall? Are you back from the Keys? And hi, Kalia. Is that how you say it? Or Kalia? Collier? Hi, Dante. Regina. Michelle, hello from Springfield. Do you know which way the hurricane will be headed next? Out to sea in the Pacific. It's not, so this is the Pacific, okay? And it's actually the Central Pacific. I had to go to like a whole new website for this. There's the Pacific that handles California, and then once you get out into the Central Pacific, it's a whole new, I mean, this is where it's going. Fiji. I don't even know what's that way. I'm sorry. It's like beyond me. I know Hawaii, north is the Aleutians, Alaska, California. That way, I don't know. What's up, Lori? Any rain for Myrtle Beach? Arizona. I don't really go into depth on other cities' forecasts other than the immediate viewing area, but if I off the top of my head, so high pressure is going to slide in from the north, kind of cleanse out these showers that are associated with this cold front right here. So you got a little sprinkles, little sprinkly here in the Myrtle Beach area. I would suggest that from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday, you're going to be mostly dry with a sea breeze shower possible in Myrtle Beach. So a 20 to 30% chance of a shower, not like a soaking rain in Myrtle Beach. Hope that helps, Arizona. Barbara Thompson says hello from Statesboro. Hey girl, Barbara. And Asia. Asia's that way. Thank you. Randall Fleener says he wishes he was in the Keys. Maybe that was someone else. And thank you, Betty. Thank you so much. So let's keep going. Let's trudge through. We can do it. We can do it together, my weather warriors. And this is really, I feel like this is a treat that we're going to get. So even though the high is 87, it may feel like 91. That's the trade-off. This is still August, okay? Okay. You know, I can't work that much magic. But let's check out our Thursday rainfall percentages. Dry, sunshine, a cool north breeze. Now, this is suggesting with the added north breeze, and watch the direction of these showers develop with the sea breeze, a passing shower possible, 1, 2, maybe even some heavy stuff as that sea breeze develops. Brantley County, anybody joining me from Waynesboro, here in Long County and Wayne County, maybe a sprinkle or two at 4 o'clock. But it really is few and far between. We decided to keep it at 20% just because high pressure usually always wins and dominates and suppresses that lift, okay? It suppresses those clouds from really bubbling and those cloud tops getting too high and producing thunderstorms. High pressure, I like to tell my second graders when I go talk to them, it's like a big old whale just sitting. And he's like, clouds, you're not going anywhere. You're not going up. That's how I talk to second graders. All right, so Rincon, 89. Jessup, the only 90 out there, the lone 90. And Brunswick, take a look at this. Why did I add thunder to Brunswick? Because the cold front is, usually cold fronts try to squeeze as much moisture, and it's so humid out there, as much as possible, and you have two opposing air masses. And the cold front stalls out right along the Georgia-Florida line. So Brunswick, you have a better chance of seeing a shower or storm tomorrow, as well as Waynesboro and Waycross. So we'll keep it at 20. Then because that front stalls out, we're going to uptick those rain chances for 40 to 50%, and then we're going to drop it once next week comes. But this does not mean a complete washout for the weekend. Actually, you know, if you get a rain-cooled sky Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock and it's 88, I mean, you could be talking about 6 p.m. temperatures at being 75 after the rain stops. So that sounds pleasant too, right? Okay, anybody else? Hello from Grays. Donald, thank you for joining. Hey, Brian Mundy, how are you? Have you been chasing anybody lately, Brian? How'd that go? I seen you in that video. Is it going to get cold? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Ashley's got jokes. It's going to get cool. It's going to get better. It's not going to be walk out of your house and your glasses steam up. It's not going to be getting into your car and your seatbelt hurts. It's going to be tolerable. And I think it's going to be refreshing, a refreshing break from the oppressive heat. Okay? Sunday Defusky. Yes, the low country has a lesser chance of seeing any showers or storms. So Defusky, have fun at the, what is it, the Crab Shack on Defusky or the Crab Company? I haven't been there. I've always wanted to. Hey, Brian, how are you? Hi, Kathy. Hi, Terry. Hi, Aisha. And 4-day weekend, yeah. And Brian Holland says, hey, from Guyton. Okay, cool. LOL, my daughter typed that, but thanks. No problem, Ashley. If anybody's have any other questions, I think we'll wrap it up. Oh, wait a minute. I have the piece de resistance, the ah. All right, you ready? Friday morning temperatures. So this is the woo. This is the cool. This is the cold front passing. Now, we'll stay in the 70s in the morning, south of the Altamaha. Look at that. To 7 a.m., sitting on your back or front porch, or just chilling anywhere that you can outside. This sounds nice, huh? 67 in Hampton, 67 in Sylvania, 69 Guyton, 68 Statesboro, most likely about 68 in Pembroke, 71 Savannah, low humidities. Beaufort 70. Now, if you're along the immediate coastline, it's still going to be warm, and it's going to be warm south of the Altamaha. So this is my woo moment. Yeah. Okay? And that is about it. Hi, Sophie Phillips Sarver. How's Waycross looking? Waycross is looking good. Well, Waycross has a higher chance of seeing a shower or storm tomorrow. We may all be dry tomorrow, but with the front passing through right there from Waycross 84 to Golden Isles Parkway all the way to Brunswick has a better chance of seeing a shower or storm. So that's my last questions. Hurricanes. Would you like to talk about Lane? We talked about Lane off the top, and I can go back. Lane is still, here we go. Lane is in the Central Pacific. This is the Hawaiian chain, right? Category 4 with 155 mile-per-hour winds as it continues to churn toward the Big Island where the volcano is. It will lose its steam, but still 115 mile-per-hour winds pass to the west. They are under hurricane warning. Maui is under a hurricane warning as well, but once it makes that turn, but still impacting the capital of Honolulu, that will make a turn. They're under a hurricane watch. They could get strong tropical force winds to upwards of maybe a couple of hurricane gusts, but the main concern is going to be the rain. I mean, it's got a whole Pacific to pull in moisture and just dump a lot amount of rain. So they're talking mudslides. That's the concern for them. Quiet across the Atlantic. There are a couple of waves. Hang on. Terry Johnson says, what's up with the little action over by Africa? So there are a couple of waves. I'm going to step out of the shot. It's a good question. Sometimes it's not a given that I'm going to check that because they said the next 5 days there wasn't any chance of development. But I am going to go to the NHC, which is the National Hurricane Center. Yeah, and there it is, the 8 o'clock advisory for this evening gives it a 20% chance of development. So because, and I'm going to talk about that development off the coast of Africa, because it's not an invest, it doesn't have any spaghetti plots, but in the next 20 days or the next 5 days, it has a 20% chance of developing into something tropical. So yeah, it's anybody's guess at this point where it may go, but that is definitely something to watch, Terry, and thank you for bringing that to my attention. I appreciate it. Ah, great. You're welcome, Maria. And I appreciate you, Lily. Helen Croft, where is it headed? So this is Hawaii, Helen, and then it will head out to sea by Sunday. I'll talk more about the area of concern off the African coastline. 20% chance of development in the next 5 days. When it becomes an invest, which means the National Hurricane Center will has invested interest in it, then they start putting projected spaghetti plots out with the lines and all that sort of fun stuff. So right now, that is definitely a watch and wait to see what happens. But this is pretty certain. The island chain of Hawaii will be definitely impacted by Hurricane Lane. Has not had a major hurricane like this since 1992, and that was Hurricane Iniki. And that was a complete different, that went straight along the latitude and turned north and really took a toll on Kauai. All right, hey Hope, and that's about it. Hey everybody, thank you for joining. And Kenja, hurricane season isn't over until November 30th. See you at 11.